guys? Ian Anderson, Mo Barani, Central Coast Disc Golf. How do you do on that one?
That's good. That's above average.
All right, here is our feature card for the 2018 Firefly Hollow Open. We got Cooper, we got Todd Springer, Dave Meyer, and James Bress, and we're kicking off on hole 1, Mo.
Yeah, hole 1, I feel like I've learned a lot about this hole over the last few years. At first I thought this was kind of a gimme hyzer, but these trees on the right actually get in the way more often than you think. You need to throw something that kind of flips up instead of like a straight hyzer. So this hole actually is like, you'd think it'd be one of the easier holes on the course, but it's actually, I think, the like 7th hardest hole on the course.
Huh. All right. Well, let's see how the gang does here. We got Cooper Leggy, sponsored by Prodigy Discs.
Yeah, he's throwing his 400 M2.
All right, nice mid-range. Nice high line. A little too high?
A little too high, yeah. A lot of discs tend to collect in that area. If you just don't get over that lip, everything kind of funnels back to right there.
Mm-hmm. Todd Springer is up next. What's he ripping here, Mo?
This is a T-Bird, Luster T-Bird.
Nice.
I really like throwing a faster disc on this hole because it's really hard to go long. So I don't think you lose anything by throwing a faster disc.
That backstop up there,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yep. James Bress. Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the mistakes that tends to happen is you're just trying to rip on a hyzer on something flippy, and then you kind of over rip it, and it hits to the right side there.
Yep. And Dave Meyer, who's in last year's footage along with Cooper. That one's a little... Oh, good finish at least.
Yeah. He loves that rock 3. He's been throwing that one forever.
Yeah. All right, James, still a little bit of work left to do here.
Anything... It's so hard to get up and down from anywhere. Just because, yeah. Just because those 2 trees kind of give you a very tight window to hit. So it's really hard to save par if you're not like on the green.
Or at least where Cooper is.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot about Cooper's knee bends, man. Squats for days, man.
Yeah, he uses so much legs.
He does.
That's how he makes so many putts, though.
I know, it's fantastic form, honestly. I always say your legs are like free accuracy.
Yeah, exactly.
That was James giving it a bid for par. He's going to have to be settling for a bogey, it looks like, to start off with. And Dave, a long look for the 2 here, Mo.
Yeah, but Dave is such a dirty putter. He makes a lot of these all right off the cage. Yeah, saucy.
It was a good bid.
I like having those looks early on just because you can like feel like you're really committing to a putt before you have to make like a 20-footer or something.
Sure. Todd? That was for birdie, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's a tough look right there. He's trying to do his warrior pose up on the hill.
There's James dropping in the 4.
Yeah, he like smiles as he walks away. He's like, "Oh man, I can't believe that hole got me." And yeah, there's a little OB long you can see, but there's like the stick fence that'll kind of prevent you from going long. So yeah, I think a faster disc is a really good play on this hole.
Makes sense. And there's the gang there dropping in. Looks like we got 3 pars and a bogey to start our rounds. I feel like that's about normal for that hole.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe you'd hope for a birdie.
Yeah, like one person should get it, but it's it's the first hole of the tournament, so I don't think any of them are too bummed taking a par there.
Yeah. What are we doing on hole 2, Mo?
So this is one of my favorite holes on the course. It's a really hard right to left shot, and you want to cut this corner as close as possible, but that's where the kind of the risk reward comes in, because if you play it too far inside, you are scrambling really hard, and it's really hard to save a par. And then you see this basket elevated on this tree stump here. Jeep Kid, one of our course architects, like cemented it in there. It's more cement than tree at this point.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
It looks like Cooper still has the box.
Yeah, ripping on a D1, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you can see he played that pretty conservatively and just kind of didn't even challenge the corner.
Yeah.
And he's never going to make a 2 that way, but it's also...
Not going to 4.
Not going to 4, yeah, for sure.
First step is getting a par and then...
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Improve from there if you can. Todd?
Another pretty straight shot. Just, I don't think he's going for anything other than a par there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Dave's got for us. What's he throwing, Mo?
I think this is either a PD or an outlaw. One of the 2.
Oh, that is stable. Yep.
Yeah.
You were not kidding.
And finishes a little long. Yeah, a little long. He's going to be coming back to the pin.
Okay.
And James is actually throwing something cool here. He's throwing like a quasar.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, just all these guys I don't think are challenging the hole this early on in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And there's James just laying up for a hopeful par, looking pretty close.
Yeah. I don't want to putt on this basket ever.
All right.
I don't care if I'm 10 feet away.
Let's see what Cooper can do. Lofty bid there.
Yeah.
And looks like Todd went a little bit long of the corner.
I mean, these branches here are like just low enough to make the shot like more interesting than it should be most of the time, but Todd did well there.
Dave?
Yeah, just
That'll 3.
yeah, that's all you want. Yeah, see, like this putt right here like terrifies me. But
Cooper's got it.
Yeah, Cooper's actually good, so
It's a helpful thing.
yeah,
Yep.
it's helpful to be good.
Yeah. Dave cleans up, and looks like Todd will as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is Todd's first time on camera, I'm pretty sure, and James too. So it'll be interesting to see how they manage like the early like on-camera jitters.
Yep, they're real. Looks like par BQ action there on hole 2. No shame in that one. Probably not a ton of birds.
Yeah, that hole's super tough. I've only birdied it once when I threw like a Firebird perfect, and I got like a great skip, and even then I still have to make a putt. So
Oh man, I remember this one.
yeah, this is one of my favorite holes on the course. I know I just said that about hole 2, but this one actually is. This one's, it's kind of weird. It's like an S curve where you have to start it off right off of these initial 2 trees, but then you have to throw something stable enough that has the integrity to finish into the hillside. And it's a little bit of a valley, you can't really tell, but it's pretty downhill off the tee and then finishes back uphill. So you really need to throw something more stable than you think. Like if I throw a Firebird, and I think Cooper's ripping on a D1 here.
Ooh, getting squeaky with that tree.
Yeah, that's saucy. I think you have to do
Wow.
that though to get pretty close. Yeah, and Cooper's right around 30 feet. Yeah.
Nice. Great drive. Todd,
I think he's ripping on a stable T-bird here.
a little bit wider in the line, and looks like he's not paying the price too bad for it.
No, yeah. We actually cut down 2 trees that were on the right edge that were kind of growing into the fairway that
Okay.
opened up that line a little bit more.
Dave? Ooh, put some stank on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, he might.
Oh.
Yeah, he got away with it.
Wow. Not a par.
Yeah. Just pretty easy up and down. And
Mhm.
I actually talked to James about this. He's throwing like an understable T-bird that he's trying to flip up, which is really aggressive.
I like it though for the shape though.
What?
What?
Well, you've got paid off for that aggression at least. Oh man, that's so cool.
I did not know that was coming, man. Sick.
Yeah. He I actually remember this. So that morning he was like, Mo, I lost my Nibo T-bird. Do you happen to have it? And someone had turned it in earlier that morning.
Uh-huh.
I gave it back to him, and that's the DCA.
That's it right there?
Yeah, like a flippy Nibo T-bird.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a tough one to even reach.
Yeah.
Let alone put it in.
330-foot ace is not bad.
That's legit. Dave trying to only lose 1 stroke. Looks like he'll lose 2 with a par. Todd's got to look at the 2 here.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Todd's got game, man.
They're
Like,
putting on a show for us here on hole 3.
yeah. I mean, I know Todd's only like 960 rated, but he's got game for sure.
Cooper leaves it a little higher right. He
Yeah.
won't take a par after being, well, I guess not CTP, but
CTP of discs that hit the ground.
that are not in the basket.
Yeah, these
Wow.
Prodigy baskets. And I'm sure everyone has heard of this by now, but
Yep.
they don't like putts that are a little bit right or a little bit left. They'll never spit out middle, which is cool. But
Yep.
look at that diamond. Gotta love the diamond. I was trying to do my best AJ Risley there.
Oh, man. That was great.
That makes up for that bogey on hole
It
1.
sure
right?
does, and some. Hole 4, par 3. We're going up, Mo.
Yeah, this is back uphill, and if you watched last year's coverage, you'll notice that we have a castle now.
Wow.
Yeah, so this hole is kind of wearing away because it's basically a big sand dune. And Jeep Kid, one of our course architects, he sent me like a drawing on a napkin of like, Mo, I want to build this, and it was just basically exactly
did
what
it?
you see. Yeah, and he just did it. He's an engineer, he's a genius, and all these walls are actually connected to like a rod in the middle that's supporting everything, so they're never gonna like cave in. It's really cool.
Very nice. Looks like James has the box, which you usually do after an ace.
Yeah,
Gets it pretty close.
taking that wide line.
Mr. Springer, same line as well. What do you usually throwing on a hole like this, Mo?
So even though it's a right to left hole, I actually really like the sidearm play up the gut and let it turn back into the wall.
Oh.
I'm actually surprised that Cooper doesn't throw a sidearm here because he's got a really good side. Yeah.
He kind of threw the sidearm line with the backhand.
Yeah.
But,
And that's a really tough par to save.
That sure will be. Dave? Looks like he's trying to play the hyzer flip as well. God, how do you park this thing, Mo?
Well, so that's
The forehand or what?
Yeah, the sidearm can get you like parked.
Uh-huh.
The backhand will leave you with like a 25-foot putt, but that putt is like super scary because it's a cliff on both sides.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's kind of pick your poison.
Nice recovery from Cooper.
Yeah, he'll have a look for sure. And the great thing is he's on level ground back there as
Mhm.
opposed to putting up at it.
Like this.
Yeah.
Good luck, Todd. This is a tough look here.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him.
Especially because of the sloping hill.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he does pretty well there.
Mm-hmm. Dave finished a little bit short left, coming up the hill. Can you see it from here?
He can definitely see it. It's just 100% death putt.
Dave.
Dave's got game, man.
Man, that was going places if it missed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's an automatic 4 if you miss.
Looks like James just lays up for his par. He wants no part of that death putt. Not trying to give away all those ace strokes. And Cooper, this looks scary too.
Cooper. That's why he's one of the best players in New England, man. He makes putts like that.
It was a pressure putt and not an easy one either.
Yeah.
James will be dropping in. I believe that's a par for him.
Yeah. So the advantage of taking that wide right line is you usually end up where James ends up, and then you can just pitch up and lay up. I actually didn't like this hole without the barriers because there was no place to really like lay up. But now you can play it for par if you want, or you can be aggressive like Cooper and try and kind of get to that landing zone where you can have the birdie putt. So it kind of has some more options now.
All right, fair enough. Great birdie by Dave right there, and we're looking at hole 5.
Yeah, hole 5 is super duper downhill. So 350, but you're throwing a putter probably. It's actually kind of awkward because this tree on the left that we just flew by is kind of like right in the middle of where you want to throw. You want to throw something at it and have it turn off of it. And a lot of right-hand players, if you're throwing at that tree and you don't turn it, it'll kick that tree left into the woods, and then you'll have a hard time saving par. This is kind of one that you don't expect to get, but you feel pretty good if you get it.
Fair. Let's see if they can do it. Dave taking the box with that really nice birdie. Looking for another one.
I think this is a Judge. Judge, he did the line perfect.
It's flying like a putter.
Maybe just a little too low.
Kind of a little bit of cabbage there.
Yeah.
Kind of slowed him down.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he had it otherwise. James? Mr. Bress?
There you go, James.
Oh, this is saucy.
Ooh, get over there.
Oh, so pretty. I think he's
Wow.
like 5 feet away. Yeah.
That was very nice.
I love watching James throw. He's so smooth.
Mr. Springer? A little high. Is he going to miss stuff?
He's got to get around it. Oh, that's tough, but that's still fine.
Is he putting?
Yeah, he's still got like 30 feet.
Cooper? Uh-oh.
It looked like a shank. Oh, but he got away with it.
He did, didn't he?
I've shanked it like to the right of the first tree so many times.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know why. It's just like that tunnel's in your head.
Let's see if Dave can another good putt. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Dave, I mean, he went basket on hole 1,
Yeah.
made the gross putt on 4, basket on hole 5. Like, he's right there.
He is. Todd coming back, it looks like. And looks like he was a little obstruction there on that putt.
Yeah, he did well just to hit basket.
Mm-hmm. Cooper finished left. Also coming back towards the basket for the 2.
Yeah, this is a putt you kind of expect Cooper to make.
No, left it ammed out right there.
Oh, man.
Coming back for his par. There's the putt.
Yeah, I mean, good par at least.
Yeah.
It's the first 5 holes at Rockwell are the ones that you kind of need to make up ground on because 6 through 18 are brutal, and the first 5 are actually 5 of the easier holes on the course. So yeah, you really want to enter hole 6 under par, which James has done, and James is doing a great job so far.
Yeah. A lot of over par rounds out here at this course.
Yeah, par is actually like, I think it's like 980 rated.
Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like it's close to 1,000.
Yeah, just shooting par. So, which is 58. We have 4 par 4s, and you're about to see one of them.
It'll be not to be overlooked. James's birdie right there.
Oh, yeah. Put it 5 feet away.
Yeah.
That was so gross.
Beautiful drive.
Yeah.
All right, hole 6. Ooh.
Yeah, this is one of our signature holes out here. Massively.
That's a long par 4 in the woods, Mo.
It's super duper downhill off the drive. You want to kind of land where these two guys are, actually, right by this like metal culvert thingy. You can get drives as far as right here if you get the height and the glide right. And then the upshot is just kind of, however far away you are, just figure out a disc, hit the line, get it on the screen. It's one of the most fun drives, I think, in Connecticut. I don't think this is a signature hole for our course. I think it's a signature hole for Connecticut.
Awesome, man. Let's see what the gang does. I'm excited. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we cleared out all the brush and stuff, and that kind of allowed all this wildlife to move in. So that hawk will always be there, 75% of the time. Just
eating nomming on something?
Yeah. It's always cool when the eagle flies up through the fairway while you're about to throw. It's really fun.
Reminds me of Montana and seeing some of those huge owls out there.
Yeah.
James with a great looking drive here. Oh, I spoke too soon, but not terrible.
No, yeah, he has a kind of a ways to go, but he can definitely get there with a mash.
Mm-hmm. This hole has kind of a Deer Lakes hole 3 vibe to it.
Exactly, yeah.
Where'd that one go for Dave?
Oh, that got knocked down. I think it was a little bit high.
He's going to have some work left to do there. Todd Springer up third.
Pretty sure this is a destroyer out of Todd. Oh, this looks good.
It doesn't finish too far left.
So, yeah, usually shots that end up left tend to roll and collect in that ditch, actually. So the mistake is definitely to turn it over, and then you're in a creek and 12's fairway, so it's fine to beat into the hill.
What's Cooper ripping on here?
I think this is actually an H3 V2.
The V2 one? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quite nice, man. Kind of Thunderbirdy a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. And it stays a little bit straighter, which is great because, again, the right to left movement is where you get in trouble on this one. So that was Dave. Yeah, he was way back there, and he just didn't turn it over.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. James, not close, but has a clean look at least.
Yeah.
Get right.
That'll
4.
Yeah, that'll probably par. One of the harder things on this hole is just the ground is made of sand. So you just
and it's covered in leaves.
Yeah, so you just don't have footing really. So a lot of it's standstill stuff.
Cooper with a creative little forehand here. Is that getting all the way? And then some?
Oh
no,
man.
Just a little bit short, but not bad.
Yeah, Cooper's got such big sidearm distance.
Great scrambling right there with a really awkward lie.
Yeah.
Todd came out a little late, but that's a fighter.
Yeah, he got through it. If he gets knocked down there, that's going to be really tough because there's a little ditch right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Dave.
Dave. This is his third, correct?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's one of those areas where I think if Dave was more comfortable with the sidearm, he would have thrown a sidearm there.
Yeah.
But he's just kind of learning that still.
Not bad up from Todd right there. And here is Dave with his fourth. Oh,
here's the sidearm.
You know he's desperate right now because he didn't throw it the last time.
That's why he doesn't sidearm.
That's gonna be putting for 6.
I think it's putting for 5.
5 is that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. James, birdie look here. I want to say.
Oh, just off the top.
Wow, great bid.
Yeah.
Dave for his bogey save.
That's tough.
And well, 6, unfortunately. But that'll happen in the woods of Connecticut.
Yeah, man. You're off the fairway anywhere. It gets tough.
That's a bird.
That's a great bird on hole 6, man.
Yeah.
And when you think of Cooper, you don't think of a power player. You think of someone who's very controlled and just doesn't make mistakes. And getting a birdie on this hole that is a power hole is just super cool.
Todd makes a nice little cleanup putt there for his par.
Yeah, and here's big game. tapping in for 3.
4.
Or for 4. Yeah, sorry. I don't know where he got that nickname.
No.
But everyone just started calling him Big Game James, and it makes sense, man. He's a gamer.
And here is Dave tying off that tourniquet.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit bummed about that. But
Yep. Great birdie from Cooper right there. He is now just 1 back of our leader in James, as is Todd. Dave's lurking. We're looking at hole 7, Mo.
hole 7 is, oh man, I'm just getting like flashbacks just to all the drives that I've hit the first tree on this one. It's 276, plays like 400. It's super duper uphill. I imagine it's kind of like De La Viega hole 2, like
Sure.
that level of like elevation where it's where the number on the info card says 270 or whatever, but it takes 400 feet.
You throw as hard as you possibly can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Except we got a tunnel that we got to go through too. There's a little bit of left to right room if you want to throw like a flexi shot, but Cooper's just throwing a sidearm to basically lay it up for 3.
Okay. Oh, missed stuff. I don't think it missed stuff.
That's not how the layup for 3 is supposed to go.
Oh, my goodness. That took a nasty kick. James, this looks clean.
And that's all you want.
Yeah, probably not going to 2, but he's not going to 4.
Yeah.
Unless you get some crazy rollerway action or something. Mr. Springer. Aiming for your girl up there.
Yeah, Todd and Michelle are actually teammates, Team Bridgeport.
Oh, nice. Dave? Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my. That's, yep.
Yeah.
Here is his second shot. Same line, at least.
Yeah, exactly. He's throwing a flippy T-bird, I'm pretty sure.
Aiming for Michelle again. Finished a little bit short left, but a par's out.
He's got a look. Yeah,
it could
for
happen,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cooper, though, let's see what we can do from the right-hand side of the fairway. He's going to be throwing his third from the right-hand side of the fairway as well.
You know what I love about Cooper, though, is like he didn't like get angry. He didn't. It just looked like he had parked it. It had the same expression on his face.
Yeah, totally. There's a good shot.
Yeah, and now he's gonna just tap in first 4 and move on to the next one. That's why Cooper's such a good player.
And Todd gave him that a little safety squeeze action,
Mhm.
as Corey would say. James?
That's great. That's all you want. Just a little half go and tap in for 3 and move on.
Yep. Dave looking for the par save. It's a little 30-footer outside the circle.
Oh, what?
35-footer, I guess. What?
Let's go.
Damn, Dave. Dave doing things. Cooper knee bends that thing right in. Good 4 save at least.
Yeah.
It's not a 5.
Yeah. This whole every year we do a CTT, so close to the tee, because you can like have some kicks where you actually end up behind the tee.
Shut up. That's so mean. I guess you get a disc if you do it though, right?
No, we actually give away like pretty good swag. I think last year the person got a bag.
CTT. I'm dying off that. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, man. We do that a lot in New England just because there's a lot of holes where you can like hit literally the first tree and be 5 feet off the tee.
Oh my goodness. Consolation prizes, as it were.
I love consolation prizes.
I dig that one, man. Looks like James is still leading by a stroke over Todd. Cooper dropping one. Dave kicking it. Hole 8 is on deck.
Hole 8, it's super tight off the tee, and it's kind of got the same idea as hole 2, where the closer you cut the corner, the better chance you have for a birdie. What's kind of interesting is I've found that players who don't have as much power actually do better on this hole. So like Michelle, for example, she can only throw like 250, but she throws 250 to right about here, and then this kind of like falls into the green.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I think if you're a power player, it actually becomes a little harder because you have to control the angle and the speed of your disc and all that. The common mistake for most players who are power players is that they tend to go a little bit too far because they throw their stable plastic, but then it flattens out.
Because it's going downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. James has the box that looked to be a little right and then a lot left.
I think that's probably the worst mistake you can make. It's almost impossible to make a par from there.
Oh, I wish him luck. Oh, my goodness. A little right and now more right for Todd. Did it fade back?
I think it faded back a little bit. Todd that's actually not the worst place to be. It's way better to be on the right than the left.
Yeah, you can still make the corner, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Conceivably, anyway.
Yeah.
What's Dave reaching for here?
This is either a T-bird or a Firebird.
guessing Firebird.
Yeah, that's flying like a Firebird.
That found some nice gaps, man. Wow.
Yeah, you know.
He's kind of looking for that too. And Cooper.
Pretty sure it's a D1. 90% of the time, it's a D1 for Cooper.
Yeah. Even in the woods of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Still hucking D1s. Love it. All right, James. Far left of the fairway. Gonna throw a forehand. How was that?
Yeah, I think he's probably jump putting his approach and moving on.
All right, there was Todd from the right-hand side of the fairway. Got most of the way there, but he's going to have a long look to save that par. Cooper?
Just a little inside.
Looks like he caught a late tree or something.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Caught a late tree on the up, but not the worst kick.
Yeah, that's an uncharacteristic miss from Cooper, though. Usually he's so reliable, from that distance.
Mm-hmm. James upping for his 4. Todd, oh, wow, he's probably not going to save this par.
Yeah. I mean, 4 is not the worst score on this hole. It's really easy to get kind of mixed up early with some of these trees.
421 in the woods is not an easy hole.
Yeah, for sure.
Dave? Oh, that would have been such a good birdie.
That would have been so nice to get back the double on 6. Just help a little bit.
Could have got 2 strokes on half the card here. Cooper. Good putt.
Yeah, just doing Cooper things.
Mm-hmm. Nicely done. And Mr. Bress looking for the 4 save. Which, like you said, you'll probably take a 4 after that drive, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not a 5.
Yeah, exactly. Anything on the left side there, it's getting more cleared out. This is still a pretty new course. It's only about 2 years old. So the rough is especially rough. So getting a 4 is as best as you could have done after that drive.
Put in by yourself and some friends, right?
Yeah. So me and my buddy Joe Madursky and James Lane kind of all designed this course together. Laner kind of put in the skeleton, and then me and Joe kind of tweaked here and stretched here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Let's look at these scores. Looks like James still winning despite the bogue on hole 9.
Yeah, this is another one of our signature par 4s out here. You're basically throwing across this field and you're trying to land it somewhere in the middle of this fairway. You actually don't want to throw something, even though it is a 500-foot hole and you want to get distance, you don't want to throw something that'll skip at all. You want to throw something that'll land flat and stay flat so that you have the fairway. Because a lot of discs, if you throw them destroy or whatever, want to kind of skip to the left side, and then you don't really have anything to get up and down.
Looks like Dave's got the box.
So yeah, I went from a little left to a lot left.
Yeah,
that's gonna be he's gonna have to throw a flex sidearm basically.
Gotcha.
It's kind of the only way to do it from there.
Cooper.
I think this is that H3 V2.
Flying like it.
That's fine.
Edge of the fairway.
Yeah, and Cooper's sidearm, flex sidearm especially, is so good that actually might be a good spot for him.
And James. Everybody kind of fading out early here.
Yeah. It's tough because you want to flip something up almost. I'm sure they're all throwing something that they're trying to flip up, and then it's just not doing it for them. Maybe there's a wind or something.
Yep. He looks a little gusty out there. Todd leaving this a little bit right. And
so he's in there somewhere. It's not too bad from the right side.
It's not great either, though.
No, that's not even that bad. That's what you're used to in the woods of Connecticut.
Yeah, for sure. Not a bad up right there. I bet you that'll 4. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Dave from the left-hand side of the fairway. This is his second shot. There's that flex forehand you predicted.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's really good.
Huh?
Dude, shout out Dave. He's been working on that sidearm, and I know he had kind of a tough one earlier, but that's fine. That's really good.
Sure is. Cooper from a pretty similar spot, also throwing the same shot. Looks like he got up there, but I don't know that it faded out in time.
Yeah, I think he's just a little short.
And James joining the flex forehand club and also coming up short.
Yeah. So, this is generally a pretty righty-friendly course, I'd say, Rockwell. But this hole really rewards you for being a lefty because instead of throwing this flex forehand shot, you get to just throw up the pipe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, true. That was a bit of a struggle there for Todd. This is going to be his,
I think that's
fourth.
his fourth, yeah. And he's right on the edge of the green. Yeah. Probably got 25 left.
Hopefully take a 5 from there. This is third from James. Good bid, though.
Yeah. And James is playing this course kind of how you want to play this course. He's getting to like 40, 50, and then just making pars where he's messing up off the drive, but making birdies where he gets the drive.
That was Dave giving it a good bid, but he will not make that one. Cooper. Forehand putting, man.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't even most of the time. Todd is going to try and save here. I believe for a 5.
That's tough.
That's going to 6, unfortunately.
This hole actually had a really cool scoring spread. It was for the whole weekend, 25% birdies, 50% pars, 25% bogeys. Yeah, so it was averaged exactly a 4 for the whole weekend for all the players that played it, which I thought was interesting.
That is. Cooper cleaning up right there, as will James.
Yeah, I think this is the easiest par 4 on the course, and it's one that you kind of feel like I don't know if you feel like you have to get it, but like it's one of the ones that you kind of are kicking yourself if you walking away with anything worse than a 4. So I can understand why Todd's a little frustrated there.
Looks like James down. Everybody pretty close though. And Mo, that's all we got for part 1.
Let's watch round 2, man. Or part 2. I'm excited.
Let's do it. Thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.